we got about a force 8, so you're gonna have to hold on now.
Skipper Roger Noel and his crew are working the fishing grounds off the Isles of Scilly.
When we get further towards Land's End, it might get a little worse, so be prepared.
Fishing's the most dangerous job in the country, 7 times more hazardous than mining. Home port of Newlyn in Cornwall is 100 miles away. The forecast is for more storms.
Each time I come around here in this weather, I always ask old pal to look after us up aloft. And if truth be known, everybody else have done the same at one time or another. I can assure you that. They might not say it, but I know it. Because that lot out there coming on us now, you fear it and respect at the same time. I know I shouldn't say it. I shouldn't say it. Touch wood, hope it never happens. But what we're going through now, we're going to lose somebody over the side one of these nights. It's never worth it. Never worth it for a basket of fish. They'll be there when we're gone. Leader, get them off down the way.
For 10 days at a time, the 93-foot trawler William Sampson Stevenson is home for Roger and the crew.
Well, here we are on the William Sampson. We're aboard the little old Tiger here. As I call her a Tiger. 6 crew, there's 5 of them and myself. We've got Peter, the mate on the ship.
What's going on here? All the plenty food, eh? Oh, Jesus.
He's been on the diet now for 6 years. And nothing seems to happen, the waistbands get wider anyhow. That's Peter. And Graham, well, he's my engineer.
So I'm not into the fry-ups at the moment. As you see, put on a lot of weight. So,
he's a great Leeds United supporter, is he? There are times when I might shout down, hello, it's all in time, he'll turn around and say, we can't yet because the football hasn't finished,
What side you on, Tom?
Now, Jiggy.
I'm going to have a nice apple. An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
I've been with Jiggy 30 years. In the last couple of years, we've noticed a little deterioration with Jiggy. Well, we wonder whether it was old age setting in, but apparently he found out that he had diabetes, and now he's got it under control, perfectly, full of fun again, The Chief Catering Officer, Tony. Tony's been here now with us 12 months. He was dismissed from his last shift, but he's okay.
My wife won't let me in the kitchen. Don't need to make coffee.
Bobby, he's the eldest, 63 or 4. Aggravated man at times.
No, I'm a very slight eater. I don't eat very much.
He likes to finish his meal and then we'll haul. Well, we get along quite fine. That's a rundown on the gang anyhow,
What about the skipper?
Oh, the skipper, well, now that's something else.
To cover the boat's running costs, the owner expects results whatever the weather. 2 days into the 10-day trip, it's not going well.
The worst part of this lot is, you've got to face now 8 or 9 days. Of course, you're going to have half the fishing because the weather is very poor. And you've got to face 8 or 9 days now of, say, a force 7 or 8.
I gotta throw my hands and knees here.
Very poor, very poor.
Oh, very, very poor. Of course, if we don't catch any fish, we don't get paid. Then the crew aren't very happy. And Stevenson, the owner, he's not very happy. We've got to find the stuff before we have any money, you see. And if there's no fish, there's no money. It's a wonder there's any fish here at all. 25 or 30 years ago, you'd have, nice fish. And The debris that you used to have off the bottom was just like shells and a little bit of mud and the odd stone and that. But now you get like plastic bags, plastic beakers, and the seabed must be covered with them.
Harness, Norris Hall container boat.
Yeah, I know, there's a soul there.
It's not an awful lot to do when you've done the gear. Tow along 3-4 hours at a time, you know, for a little amount of fish. And we to get up to all sorts of things there, you know, tricks and playing games on each other and that. We left Falmouth one night with this youngster aboard. And it was Halloween night as well. So I just said, you know that skin diver was lost up here a couple of months ago? I hear he's haunting the ships, going up and down here, see? Well, he took it all in. So about half an hour later, I asked him to go forward down the forepeak to get his shackle. In the meantime, we dressed John up with a wetsuit, put him down in the forepeak. That's with all the nets, covered him up. Down goes the boy to get his shackle. Delighted having to do something now. Think he's part of the team. Down the ladder. Got down the ladder, scuffing around in the net to try and find the shackle. And John just put his arm around his ankle like that. And I think he grunted a couple of times like that. And the boy just shook his legs. He thought he caught it up in something. And he turned around and he looked. And he screamed and he come up out of that forepeak. And coming out of the forepeak, there's only a little round hole, not so very big, you know. And he shot up out of that and he came aft holding the bridles of the things on the wires on the trawl. And he ran aft, he ran into the wheelhouse, sat in the corner. He never spoke to me. No more for the trip. Well, you gotta have a bit of fun, haven't you? You know, you gotta have a bit of fun.
Night and day, every 3 hours, the nets are hauled in.
3 o'clock.
Sleep in their cramped bunks next to the engine room is uncomfortable and brief.
Or in the ship, Tony?
No. Not this time of night, Roger. Oh. Only she can see you now.
Right, Tony. Right. Very poor old.
The storms reduce the catch by half. They're hardly covering their fuel costs.
All right for the derricks, Peter? Bobby, all right that side? We're going to have the port side out now.
Shooting the 8-ton nets is hazardous. If Roger doesn't balance the boat, it could capsize.
Hold on! Just rip the top part of the net. What was that called in, Bobby? What was it? Oh, that piece of iron was ripped out. Another thing, Bobby. No problem. No. We don't mind. That'll stop us for about 5 minutes, that's all.
No problem. Where we swear? Never hear us swear we're old church fighting. We're very big Christians about Presbyterian and we don't believe in that.